In this part, we are going to take a look at the basic syntax of C programming language. If you are just starting out with C, this will give you the foundation you need before moving into more advanced topics. So let us start. In programming, a syntax means the set of rules that defines how we write code. Just like English has grammar rules, C has syntax rules. Okay, so if we don't follow them correctly, the compiler will throw errors. Now let us take a look at the structure of a C program. So every C program generally looks like this. Okay, it has this preprocessor directive. Okay, and this one tells the compiler to include the standard input output library, or you can call it the stdio header file. Okay, this one. Okay, standard, this one st, it is for standard. Okay, it stands for standard, and this one std. Okay, this one std stands for standard, and the I is for input and O is for output. Okay, which makes the standard input output header file. Okay, name. Okay, this one, it is called the preprocessor directive. Okay, and this one, and we have this one, the main function, this one, int main. Okay, this is the starting point of every C program, and this one is the return value, and the returning. Okay, I call it the return. Should I call it the return data type? Okay, the type of data that this function returns. Okay, so this one, int, stands for integer. So this one is going to return an integer. Okay, this function is going to return an integer. As you can see here, it is returning 0. It can also return 1. Okay, as long as it is an integer. Okay, but basically it usually return 1 or 0. Okay, so we shall take a look at this one later. Okay, okay, when we go in advanced topics. Okay, so it has this one, which is called the statement. Okay, it's called the statement, and this one, it is a printf function. Okay, this one is used to print text on the screen. Okay, and this function is found in this one, in this stdio header file. Okay, which is the library. Okay, it is found in this library. Okay, this one. Okay, so if we use it without including this library, it is going to throw an error. Okay, it is going to throw an error. Okay, so let us try to run this program and see what we are going to get out. I told you that this one prints out a statement. Okay, information. Okay, and this information that it prints out is inside these quotes. Okay, these quotes. Okay, these double quotes inside here. So it is going to output this information. It is going to print this information on the screen. Hello world. Okay, so let us open our terminal and we see what is the output. So press on these three dots, then terminal, choose terminal, then new terminal. Okay, there you are going to open up a new terminal. Okay, a new terminal is going to come. As you can see here, we are using PowerShell terminal, as you can see. So if I press ls, okay, we are using PowerShell. If you are not using PowerShell, you can just type PowerShell like that. PowerShell like that. Okay, and you will be in PowerShell. Okay, as I am in. Okay, here right now. Okay, so if you are using CMD, you can just go into CMD like that. As you can see, I'm now using CMD. As you can see, I'm using command prompt. So we can just, if you are using command prompt, you can just type gcc, even if you are using PowerShell. But let me go back into PowerShell like this. Okay, PowerShell like that. Okay, so I'm back in PowerShell. Okay, so after coming back in PowerShell, I'm going to press gcc, which is the compiler. gcc, then I'm going to type the name of the file. As you can see, it is called home.c. okay, so I'm going to type the name of the file, home.c, and then I'm going to press -o, then the output name of the file, it is I'm going to call it home. Okay, so I'm going to press enter. So after pressing enter, I'm going to get this home.exe file. Okay, home.exe file, and if I try to zoom a little bit, as you can see, it is there, home.exe file. And after doing that, let me do something here. Let me run our file. Okay, our exe file. So if we are in PowerShell, we are going to press and then the name of the file, it is called the home.exe. ./home.exe, press enter. As you can see, so we have run, okay, we have run our file. But right here, okay, so we have forgot to save, so don't forget to save. Then run gcc again, gcc home.c-o home, like that. After running it, then let us run our file. After compiling, let us run our file. As you can see, we get this hello world message. Okay, so that is it about this file. So let us now take a look at statements and the semicolons. Okay, in C, okay, every statement must end with a semicolon. Okay, for example, this one, it must end with a semicolon. We have this one, we have this one, so all these are statements and they are ending with a semicolon. Okay, so as you can see, so if you forget the semicolon, the program will not compile. Okay, so let us now take a look at comments. Comments are ignored by the compiler and they are just for humans, okay, to understand the code. And we have different types of comments. We have these ones for single line comments. Okay, this is a single line comment. This is a single line comment. Okay, this is a single line comment. Okay, and this one, anything on this line is not executed by the computer. Okay, it is not executed by the computer and the compiler ignores it. Okay, so we have another type of comment which is called the merge line comment. Okay, and this one you can type what you want, okay, inside these forward asterisk forward, okay, forward slash, okay. In between here you can type what you want. For example, even if we want to use printf, like that one, as you can see, okay, it is not highlighted, okay, which means this one is going to be ignored by the compiler. Okay, so as you can see, this is the next line, like that. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so that is it. So let us now take a look at the case sensitivity of C. Okay, so you need to know that C is case sensitive, which means that this one, if we have, let me delete all this one, if we have a variable here, this is called a variable, okay, int age. So this one here, int, it is the type of the variable. Okay, it is the type of data that this variable is going to hold. Okay, so here we are going to store 17. Okay, don't worry about this one. I'll teach everything about data types in C in future videos. Okay, so as you can see, like that, int age. Okay, and if we have another variable starting with a for age, a starting with a capital A, it is going to be different from this age. Okay, it is going to be different. So as you can see here, let us give this one int. As you can see, so they are different. Okay, this one is different from this one. Okay, they are different. Okay, so that is it about the case sensitivity. Okay, so we have another concept we need to know about the C syntax is about the white space and formatting. Okay, so spaces, tabs and new lines usually don't matter in C, but good formatting makes your code more readable. Okay, so you should consider formatting, okay, in order to make your code readable. Okay, so for example, if we put this one on this same line, it remains the same. Okay, it remains the same. Okay, the code will run, okay, very smoothly. Okay, so let us now take a look at blocks of code. Okay, in C, curly braces, okay, or curly brackets. Okay, curly brackets are used to group statements into a block. Okay, so for example, okay, inside this main here, the code inside these curly brackets is going to run. Okay, is going to run. Okay, and if we add another curly brackets inside here, it means this code will be like it will be separate. Okay, so if we declare a variable here, age, and we set it to be 5, okay, and we try this age, as you can see, this variable age will be different from this one. Okay, will be different from this one. And if we try to use the printf function, and we try to output at this one, this edge, and we try to output this edge, we are going to get a different value. Okay, so as you can see here, let us print our edge. Okay, but in C we use the curly brackets inside the printf function, and inside here, if we want to include an integer, okay, an integer inside these curly brackets, we use the %d, okay, like that. Okay, and then outside here we need to put a placeholder. We need to put like the value, okay, that is going to go here to replace this one. Okay, to replace the %d. Okay, so here, and D stands for decimal. Okay, you can call it decimal, okay, or digit, okay, like that. Okay, so here I want D. Okay, and if we do this one, okay, if we copy this and we do it outside these ones, you are going to see that this one here we are going to output this one, okay, this edge, and outside these curly brackets, okay, we are going to output this edge, okay, which is 17. So we are going to get, at first we are going to get a 5 and then 17. Okay, so if we save and then we open our terminal here, we open our terminal and then we compile our code and then we run, as you can see we get 5 and then we get 17. Okay, and then we get 17. So that is it about the C syntax. Okay, that is it about the C syntax. Okay, for those who are using CMD, if you are using command prompt, in order to run your file, your exe file, you can just type home.exe like that. Okay, just type home.exe and press enter. As you can see, my file has run successfully. Okay, so for those who are using PowerShell, I told you what you should use in order to run your program. You can just use dot / then the name of the file. It is called home.exe like that. As you can see, we get the output like that.